Happy Monday morning, everybody, and welcome back. This is video number 1. Oh my God, Harry's court case just continues on. It's a never-ending drama saga. So let's jump in and cover it, shall we? Let's go. A quick recap, just in case you've missed something, let me make sure you know what's going on. So we know that Harry took legal action against the Home Office because in February of 2020, a decision was made by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, and that's RAVEC, R-A-V-E-C, that he should receive a different level of taxpayer-funded protection whenever he's in the UK. Now, in that judgment in February, the High Court judge at the time, Peter Lane, who's now retired, said that Harry's case was rejected and concluded that RAVEC's approach was not irrational nor procedurally unfair. Harry's attorneys claimed that in February 2020, RAVEC failed to apply its written policy to the Duke of Sussex and excluded him from a particular risk analysis, and that the Duke's case was the bespoke process that applies to him and that it's no substitute for the risk analysis. Now, I want you to remember that in January of 2020, Harry and Meghan said, we're stepping back from senior roles. We're no longer going to be senior working members of the royal family, and we're leaving the UK. But believe it or not, they still wanted the UK public to pay for their security. Let's not forget that during the Sandringham Summit, the royal household gave Harry a paper which summarized RAVEC's role in discussions around their security because they're no longer working members of the royal family. On January 13th, the Sandringham Summit occurred. On January 14th, Harry's private secretary met with the cabinet secretary, where it was explained that he should have no expectation that his existing security would continue overseas. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, he was well aware that his security was going to be pulled. On January 27th of 2020, the cabinet secretary and the chairman of RAVEC met with senior officials from the royal household, again, including Harry's private secretary, and again suggested that they start looking at private security. On February 28th of the same year, 2020, the Home Office decision that Harry and Meghan would no longer be entitled to automatic police protection was sent in writing to Buckingham Palace. So in September of 2021, Harry launched his legal challenge against the decision over his security. And in July of 2022, he was told he could pursue a judicial review. In December of 2023, the High Court heard the case of Harry on the matter of his security. And in February of 2024, the judge dismissed his case, saying, again, the evidence shows no irrationality or unlawfulness. So Harry appealed to appeal. In the UK, you have to ask permission to appeal. You can't just lodge lawsuits. And he was just given the go-ahead to go ahead and appeal. However, Harry, being as usual, I'm Prince Harry and I'm Diana's son, wanted to jump the queue, if that makes any sense. He wanted his appeal to be heard by the end of July because he wants to do other countries. He wants to go on tours. Apparently, they're planning multiple overseas tours, and he wants this heard quickly so that the other countries have to pay for his protection. He said, this has already been dragging on for 2.5 years, and my legal team is going to be busy with other matters from October. And guess what the judge said? Nope. And he said no because Harry did not lodge legal proceedings until 18 months, a year and a half, after the decision was made to withdraw his security in February of 2020. He did not seek the judicial review until September of 2021. So, yeah. All right, so here's what happened. As you can see, he put in legal documents, and this is what it says, and this is what is allowed. Now, Harry lodged 5 grounds to request an appeal. And I'm going to say 3.5 of them were thrown out, including a quote-unquote hopeless argument on all the costs. So 3.5 of the grounds were rejected. One of the grounds was suggested that RAVEC failed to follow its own written policy, and the judge said, I am saying with hesitation that it would have a real prospect of success. And he also said, the judge said, that there might have been an error in saying that Harry was not in a comparable position to those in other VIP categories. The rest of his arguments were branded as, and I'm quoting, unpersuasive. So basically, he's going to appeal to Ravik again. And let me tell you what I think. I think he's going to lose again. Ravik made its decision. He asked for them to look at it again. They looked at it again. He lost. And now, by the way, I might add, the fifth ground was based on costs because this litigation has already left Harry with a legal bill of more than £1 million, and he's trying to get it reduced. They're saying that if he wins this appeal, they're going to look at the issue of the cost. They're going to revisit it. But he said as a freestanding ground of appeal, this is hopeless. The judge was exercising a broad discretion and the claimant failed to establish his case. Harry wants IPP status. He wants the United States government where he's living to pay for his security, which when he came over on his diplomatic visa, I have a feeling we were paying for his security, which is why Department of Homeland Security agents were seen following him and Meghan around. But FYI, you don't see that anymore because he's no longer on the diplomatic visa. Now, of course, Harry is claiming that he cannot bring his wife or his children to the UK because it's too dangerous. Yes, it's too dangerous to go to the UK, but he's okay to go to Nigeria with Meghan. We know that this is Meghan yipping in his ear. The people of the UK hate me. It's too dangerous. They could kill our children. But you live in a country where everybody has a freaking gun, but you're not okay to go to the UK. This is Harry. Harry is irrational. Harry is still on drugs. I mean, give me a break, guys. Now, as this article above shows you, Harry is one of the most self-centered, white privileged men. I can't believe I'm no longer a VIP. I should get automatic state security wherever I go. You know, just the fact that he thinks the British taxpayer would contribute to his protection is literally a joke. And he has literally been put in his place and he's just shocked. How can you? I'm the son of the king. I'm Diana's son. I should get a different degree of protection. I should get more protection than them because people want to kill my wife. Don't you know that she's the Diana reincarnate? Now, let me just throw in here at the end, in case you're unaware, Ravik has delegated responsibility from the Home Office over the protective security arrangements for members of the royal family and others. And involvement in that is the Metropolitan Police, the Cabinet Office, and the royal household. Harry was told at the Sandringham Summit that he was gonna lose his security. And I think Meghan said, the royal family wanted him to have the security. We know that. The Queen wanted him to have it, but he lost it. And I think that Meghan said to him, oh, don't worry, Harry, they won't take it. They won't really take it. He was told it was gonna happen, but he just didn't think that it would actually happen to him because after all, he's Harry, Diana's son. All right, you guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, put those comments down. You know I'm looking at them. It's very important. And follow me over to video number 2. You are not going to want to miss this. Let's go.